view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
55. Check, 55.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check, check, check.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Run, 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 run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He's 61. Matchbox, light, Delta.
Mike's 50.
Sam, on.
Mike's 56.
Hard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Yep.
Check.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Check 50. Check 50. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch
Throwing
it.
right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
We got this.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
The mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Watch General. West.
Slam, slam, slam.
Check 13. You're out.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Man.
Watch the edge. Chef, chef, chef. Check 9. Check 9.
Let's go.
Rush in. It's run, fellas.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's get
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Twist, 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 twist.
Yep. Motion. Ready.
On second down, Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heel.
Big finish with the tackle.
Let's go now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You mine! Mike 55! Mike 55!
Push him back. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go! 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Double up, double up.
Greystone travel.
Check 99, check 99. Kill.
Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
All day, punk.
Hey, Haywood! 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's
The
go
run
now.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hard. Hit it.
And to give this time to the tail end. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra
Double
defensive
west.
back.
Check. Check the back.
Look. Squeeze. Put up. Get it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Mike 35. Mike.
Leaf River.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Check. Crunch. You're out. Crunch. Show an 8. Show an 8. Check. Let's go. Check out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
Got it.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Ready,
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You go night-night. Don't go night-night.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on third and 15?
Mike 35, Mike 35. Record. 35's the Mike.
Come on, D.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Look at me. You're go.
You're not ready. 25, check 25, check 25.
From the gun, Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the ready.
The Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
No. Bam.
Check that.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Okay, ready?
5, Mike 35.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Hey, Zoo.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence letting one go deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
They can't hold it, Coach.
A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Lock it.
Kill.
Hey, Leo.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Love steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
Pilot 64, weak.
Check, 55 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready.
Here's Pollard.
Run.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get the ball.
Back.
Grace don't travel. Go.
I got him. Back's mine. I got him.
From the gun, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Buchanan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Switch.
Check 43. Check 3.
Set, go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Let's go.
The tackle made at the 47-yard
Topper.
line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Alert 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Haywood.
Bang.
Gone.
Bang.
Switch. Squeeze. Get in there. Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Blue dark porkers. It's just me and you.
Jam him, jam him, jam. Check.
Watch that.
Check.
Protein spill.
Lucky.
Buzz.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
On the ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
We got this.
Check 31.
H3 218. Chopper.
6. Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike's 50.
Go.
Mike's 56.
Check pass.
Why?
Who? You go tight.
Rock.
You got tight right there. Big edge. Hatch it.
Under 10. 10.
Dog.
Shift.
Hut.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
.22 jet bomber.
Yeah, right there. Strip the ball.
Echo.
Strip that ball.
And 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to the Mike.
I got one.
6 guy. Check 6.
Hut.
On fourth down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And 7 at the 43-yard line.
Down. 8 read.
Check pass.
6-6. Pull it high.
SOS.
Gone.
Kill.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Key 81.
Single.
Buzz.
Single to slot. Mike 35.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's right. That's what I'm talking
And we
about.
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Silver.
Smoke.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Sam, on. Switch up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yes. Sam, go.
From the gun, Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Out. Ship. Recon 132 fighting. Deuce. He's checking. You're out. He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
It's run.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
80 weapon. Orbit.
55. Check, 55, Mike.
1, 2, 3. Sponge.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hard, hard.
Switch.
Ready, ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go
I
now.
spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Big hit. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
35's the back.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 50. Plant. Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
Check 50. Check 50.
Go. Switch. Leo. Come on, switch it. Slam. Gone. 13. Check 13. Go. Ready, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. On the crossing route, complete. It's Buchanan. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here comes the boom.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Topper. Shift.
Check 9.
Hot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
That's what I do.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Blue dark corkers, blue dark corkers. Exit.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Focus, defense, focus. Check, 55.
Zip.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Come on.
Set up.
Back to throw. Love. This is caught inside the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Pollard. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
70 Indy.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Watch left, watch left. He's tired. There's H3, 2, 18. Chopper.
And 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
And go.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ready up.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Bravo.
3 down.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Kill. Check.
Look. Squeeze. Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Don't get nervous. Mike 35, Mike, let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Get that ball.
And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
Ready, go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Come on, run.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's it,
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Here I come again.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Joker, Joker.
Hey,
Motion.
ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
61. Matchbox, light, foxtrot.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go, D. All day.
Yep.
All day. All day.
What happened?
Back to throw. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's our time. Show an A. Show an A. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 25.
Squeeze, get in there.
No. Off.
Rock.
Check that. Set. Go.
Now
Hey,
Pollard.
alert 3.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let's go now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Giants' 36-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Ready, go.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're gonna stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Seam 6. Yep, motion,
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Oh, yeah!
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
We got this.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come. Watch, rock it. Check 43. Check, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
35's the mic.
You don't want. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Get in the weight room.
You're out. Bang, bang, bang.
To throw on second down, Lawrence got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On the set.
Bound to lose one. Switch. Check three.
Hey!
Jam.
Look at me. Go, now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 8 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Smooth.
35's the mic.
Watch the run.
Here's second and 8. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go now.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Hey, Jet.
Let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first and 10, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Bam.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Come on now, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check 6 guys.
First down. First and 10 at the 44.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Shift.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Kill.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
SOS.
Kill.
Set, go.
Now a give, right side. Cash. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
58's the mic. Here I come.
Slam. Check your hot read.
Sam, on.
Check 49.
Go. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You don't want no problems with me.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Watch out.
Topper.
Sick as the mic.
We own them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Okay, ready.
56.
Let's go, D.
Check 4.
Blue dark corkers.
Watch twist.
36.
He's crashing. He's checking
Hard.
Check 26.
Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
out. Shift.
Protein spill.
Deuce.
Yes. Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fix, everyone was in the right place.
Check. Fresno. Sponge.
Ready.
On second down now, Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Chopper. Watch the whip.
You're out. Check 52. Hey, check. Check 24.
On third down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.